Hi everyone, this is Kyle Teterenko, and I just wanted to give you a little insight on what I learned and took away from Ecmp355. I want to start out by telling you about my background. It is again of me playing video games. I know I've done this before, but I want to incorporate a little bit about myself. And also to start off with the first topic. Everyone sees video games as violence and everything like that, sexual, anything like that, but it's also kind of like what we talked about in Ecomp 355 with how judgments are made about people doing the wrong things on the internet or learning the wrong things from games. It's kind of the same thing. The greatest thing that I remembered and took from the class for the first point is our conversation on how we can't stop children from using the internet inappropriately, but we can do this to inform people of it, show them the positives and not focus on the negatives. So that can go for anything. Yes, kids can look at bad things or find bad things on the internet, but there's so much useful stuff that they can also find on the internet that it's hard to just say, we can't let you go on the internet because you're going to do bad things. Well, kids have the choice, but if we show them the right way and show them the positives of the internet and what they can find from it, then that would be a great necessity that we get. And that's one of the main points that I got from this class, which is how we need to inform our students on how to use the internet properly. The second thing I learned was how much you can accomplish and the different things you can use on the internet. So that's from the apps that we searched to websites you can use in the classroom. I searched many classes, or for different classes, different sites that we could use for like resources, lesson plans, and ideas, and I found tons. Literally type into Google your grade, your subject, and put lesson plans, and you'll be able to find tons of them, tons of ideas, finished lesson plans, what materials you need, everything that you absolutely need. It's an unlimited resource that we need to take advantage of. One of the major sites that I like to use and actually found useful, not so much before this class, but after and during, was YouTube. I found it to be the most useful, even though it was not focused on. We watched a lot of YouTube clips, and it just shows that it has tons of videos for your lessons to engage your students, explain to your students, or just have fun. Our class had tons of videos that were both funny and inspirational. It showed me how much is really out there and the different ways I can use it. From anything from engaging your students to teaching them certain things, or just like a fun little wrap up or brain breaks. I use YouTube a lot. So for my third thing was social identity. I know this was the majority of the class, but this is also the part I found most difficult, surprisingly, especially the blogging. And I'll be the first to be honest about that. I had trouble blogging. It's not that I don't know how to write a blog or have an idea for a blog, but I'd rather have discussions face to face. I find on the internet or in talking about a certain subject, things can be taken out of context over a computer. This has happened to me plenty of times over texting or messaging or even emailing. People tend to take everything the wrong way or don't see it the same way that you're trying to explain it. But a social identity is very important. It shows our professionalism over the internet and outside of school, but we also have to remember to be professional inside of school as well. But I do believe having a site about you and where you can be found is very crucial and helpful with the hiring process, especially like when principals go to look you up and everything like that. It's definitely a plus to give them a card and say, this is where I'm found. These are the things that I'm on. You can go check them out, and it's all public, and it just shows that you have nothing to hide and that you're a professional in school and out of school, and that you know how to use the internet for those things like YouTube and things people are really looking for, especially when hiring is a whole technology phase. Everyone is looking for people that know how to use technology because it's become so relevant. And that's actually the last thing I want to talk about, was using the internet in general. We're becoming a very technological society, and children are starting with technology at younger ages, and we need to embrace and keep up with that technology. Have fun with it, go exploring, learn something new. As teachers, we teach these things, but we also need to do them ourselves. So get out there and embrace life, embrace the internet, and inspire students with it as well. I think that's really crucial, because being a teacher, if kids are asking you about certain things on the internet and you don't know them, don't be scared to say I don't know, and then find out on the internet. Like I said before, it's a resource that we need to establish and use, and not just for ourselves, but our students too. If you don't know the answer to a question, it's easy to find. Go on the internet, find a reliable resource, and then you can be able to tell them the answer. So I just think those were some of the greatest and most influential things in this class that I learned for becoming a teacher, and I'm sure definitely going to use these all again and continue to learn new things with the internet and learn new apps and everything like that, and I want to encourage you all to do the same. So thank you very much. Bye.